The orange creamsicle. Who remembers that ice cream bar? Well, today we are turning it into cupcakes. My orange cake recipe is such a beautiful, easy cake recipe where all you do is throw all the ingredients, including the whole oranges, into a food processor, and you get this luscious orange cake batter. So today we are making cupcakes and a layer cake. Now, of course, if you did not want to make both the cake and the cupcakes, you are simply going to have the recipe. And I include all of the measurements and more information about all of my recipes on my website at gretchensveganbakery.com. So definitely head over there to grab the printable recipes. And I am going to get these right into the oven. So I'm using my American style buttercream recipe for this, but you can of course use any recipe that you prefer. So I've added some orange zest to a small portion of the buttercream, and I'm going to be adding just a little bit of juice from one of the oranges into it as well. If you have orange extract, that would be perfectly fine to use. And I also did put a spot of yellow food color and red food color to make this tinted orange color. So real quick, before we get to icing this cake and these cupcakes, can we just take a moment to appreciate the absolute beauty of this recipe? I am obsessed with this orange cake recipe, you guys. It is so light and fluffy and spongy. If you haven't tried it yet, you are going to love it. So the secret to a perfect multicolor swirl buttercream icing is this little plastic wrap trick. So no matter how many different colors or flavors of buttercream you have, you're going to just line it up side by side next to each other on a piece of plastic wrap and watch the magic unfold. So I'm going to be putting just a tiny spot of orange marmalade into the hole of each cupcake, and I'm also going to be filling it with some buttercream as well. This part is completely optional, but I do love me some orange marmalade. So feel free to do it or leave it out. Either way, it's going to be awesome. So look at this, I got so excited about my orange marmalade that I forgot to put the tops back on my cupcakes. It's okay if you don't put them on. I've done it both ways before, and it just kind of looks a little bit better when you put the tops on when you go to cut into the cupcake, that's all. I mean, it's not 100% necessary, and sometimes I eat the scraps before I get a chance to put the tops on too, so whatever you want to do. But only half of mine are getting their tops back. So I am cooking up a quick vanilla custard as the filling for this little cake. So I'm just going to put a rim of buttercream to hold in the custard, and I'm not going to pour the custard in super hot. I do want to let it cool just slightly, otherwise it's going to melt this buttercream straight away. know that I said the orange marmalade addition in the stuffing is optional. I take that back. It's mandatory. This is like a triple burst of orange in every bite. You absolutely have to try this. So now let's move on to the orange creamsicle cake that was never meant to be. But let me tell you, I'm so glad that it worked out this way. I'm not sure which one I like better. The cupcakes filled with the orange marmalade are definitely amazing, but I have to say that this orange creamsicle cake is way closer to the taste of an authentic creamsicle that I remember. So I really do hope that you guys are going to want to try these recipes. As always, head over to Gretchen'sVeganBakery.com to grab everything you're going to need. And until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.